What is up, Bearded Brothers? Today we're talking about one of the big boys in the game. Again, another one of the OGs also in the beard game in terms of beard products. Today we're going to talk about Artius Man. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you stopped by. If you've been here before, I appreciate you coming back. If you haven't been here before, I appreciate you stopping by. Just wanted to take a minute and review Artius Man Beard Oil and Beard Balm. If you haven't used Artius Man, what you'll find is, if you try it, it's probably the thickest beard oil of them all because of its high castor oil content. Now, stick around the channel. My next video is going to be a real deep dive into castor oil, the benefits of it. But one of the things about castor oil is it is one of the thickest carrier oils that is used in beard products, particularly beard oil. Now, just a little bit of background about Artius Man. You've probably seen Artius Man. If you haven't already tried their products, I'm sure you've probably seen them around. You may have seen other reviews on them. Artius Man is a company that is owned by JSM Global LLC, and they're based out of a small town just a few miles northeast of Columbus, Ohio. So this is one of the companies I've been looking forward to review. I went to law school in Columbus, Ohio, and Columbus, Ohio is one of my favorite cities in the country, and just a great place. So they're based out of there. JSM Global, which owns and operates Artius Man, was originally founded and incorporated on April 15th of 2014. So again, I know we talk about OGs in the game. 2014 doesn't seem like that long ago. However, it really just has been in these last few years that beard care products have really hit the market and we've all started using them. So Artius Man itself started operating as the company Artius Man through JSM. Back then, had been making great products. Officially in 2017, I think it was March 9th of 2017, Artius Man filed their fictitious name. All that means is that a company like JSM is operating as Artius Man. So that's kind of just the history and background of Artius Man. They've been around for a while, and wanted to talk a little bit about first their beard oil and then their beard balm. So stay tuned and let's talk about them. All right, guys, so here's a look at the Artius Man bottle and packaging. Good packaging. I love the green bottles. We've got the green going in the background here in honor of Artius Man. Again, this is not a sponsored review. I paid for these products myself and just wanted to tell you what I think about them. Now, one of the great things, well, and also what I'm reviewing today is the long cut scent. The Artius Man long cut scent, if you're curious, smells exactly like if you have ever opened up a fresh tin of Skull wintergreen long cut and taken a big smell of it. They nailed it. It's exactly what it smells like. But yeah, it's a nice 1 ounce bottle, the typical 1 ounce bottle here. One of the things, really one of the only downsides to Artius Man and other companies do this, and I understand why. I don't have any kids. I am not a fan of the child-proof topper, but I understand why they do it, and that's a minor thing, so we're not going to really talk about that. Other than just beware that sometimes these can be a little harder to get open than some of the easier ones. So let's talk about the ingredients in the Artius Man oil. It is, the number one ingredient is castor oil, and that's one of the things that I want to talk about in a little more detail in a minute. So it's castor oil, sunflower oil, jojoba oil, shea oil, argan oil, marula oil, baobab oil, vitamin E, and essential oils. In a 1 ounce bottle from Artius Man, it costs anywhere from $15 to like $19, depending on the scent you get. And some of their scents use harder to get and more expensive essential oils, and that's typically what you'll see with a lot of companies, that when you get into some of the more expensive oils, the price of their bottle of the beard oil does go up a little bit. The most famous probably oud oil. If you don't know about oud oil, I'll do a video on oud oil later. It's a crazy process of making and processing oud oil, and it gets expensive. But that's kind of why you'll see different prices on certain companies with their oils. So let's shake this up a little bit here. Get this. All you have to do to open the childproof top is push down, and not a big deal. I'm just not a huge fan of them. So let's talk about this nice thick oil. I think this oil is one that some people love or hate, maybe just because it is thick. It is the thickest oil I've ever used. So typically I put 10 to 12 drops of an oil in. On Artius, man, I typically use maybe 6 to 8. So we got some in the palm there, fairly thick. Let's get it. I mean, you can tell the difference between some of the lighter carrier oils and the castor oil. Even rubbing it in the hands, you have more friction with this, although it does emulsify really well. It's nice, and that long cut scent, I really do like it. So let's get some in the beard here. Looking up at my monitor as always when I put products in. And I want to get this in and get the comb through it so you can kind of see it in beard. Because a lot of oils that I use, I'll put the oil in, and once it soaks in, you really can't tell that I have oil in. I have a nice, healthy appearance, but it's not really shiny. And with Artius, man, I do get a little bit of that shine. It feels really good in beard. It doesn't feel greasy. I mean, it feels thick and substantial, but it doesn't feel overly greasy, which I like. I don't wear Artius Man every day, and typically what I'll do is if my beard's feeling particularly dry in the morning, I might use Artius Man that day because it does give me some really good saturation of that oil. So I'm gonna get in here and see. I can't tell. I won't know until I get this in and start to work the final video, but you can probably see the oil where a lot of times in some of the others you can't. So a couple of things to remember about Artius Man. If you're looking for a thick, heavier oil, something that will weigh your beard down a little more, Artius Man is a great way to go. Just know that it is on the very, very thick side, and it will probably give you a bit of an oil appearance once you put it in the beard. So again, as usual, I'm going to let this soak in for a few minutes. Come back and let's talk about the balm. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. Welcome back. Let's talk a little bit about this balm. So the ingredients of the balm are coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, jojoba oil, avocado oil, and grapeseed oil. And one of the things you'll notice about the Artius Man balm is that it does not contain beeswax. Doesn't contain beeswax. So it really, for me, is a little bit of a hybrid. It kind of goes to the softer end of the balm up to the firmer end of the butter. And in fact, this is a really good conditioning balm. This is a new can. I've just tested it, so there's really not much out of there. But let's get some of this out and put it in the beard. So it comes out very easy. And it emulsifies in the hand extremely easy. To a certain extent, it feels a lot like their oil does. Kind of the same consistency. It really is a nice hydrating balm. And yes, you can see that is a cigar incident. So maybe this will moisten that up and help that heal up a little bit. So it emulsifies into the hands really well. I really do like that long cut scent. They make some other great scents. Orange Grove is another one of my favorites from them. It is just a nice fresh orange smell. Citrus Fire is a good one. Winter's Chill is a good one. Artius Man makes some really unique scents, and you kind of have to find what you like. And one of the great things about Artius Man is that you can order either a big sample pack of their oils and test them out, or you can order 2 free small samples of their beard oil, and all you pay is $3.95. I think it's $3.95 for shipping, and you can try out some scents that way and see what you like. In fact, I think I have let's see what we got here. So this is what the sample size is. It's just a small, it's probably a quarter, a third ounce, something like that. I don't remember. You can see I have used up almost all of this one. And this one is, yep, this one is the Winter's Chill, which is just a really nice kind of fresh peppermint scent. So that's what it looks like if you were to order the samples. All right, let's get this balm in here. Now, this won't be a stronghold styling type balm. It really is more of the conditioning balm. It'll give you a light hold. It is a soft consistency for a balm and a light hold for a balm. It'll give you a little bit of hold, but it's not going to give you, without that beeswax being in there, it's not going to give you a really hefty hold. But for moisturizing, it does really well. So, you know, just a couple of things I wanted to talk about with Artius Man. Number one is that the oil is some of the thickest in the business, and the balm is a bit on the lighter side, a little more on the conditioning side. I'm kind of transitioning with my beard from the point where I really need the heavy hold just to keep things laying down. It's finally getting enough heft to it where I can use some of the lighter balms during the day and I don't have to worry about my beard just kind of going crazy. A couple of final notes about Artius Man. Their first, I think it's the castor oil, sunflower oil, jojoba oil, and shea oil in their oil and their balm. I think they're all certified organic. Some of their other ingredients, they're still all natural. They're just not certified organic. For me, it doesn't make a difference. What I'm looking for is just all natural oils and butters and waxes. To me, it doesn't matter if they're all organic, but they do a pretty good job of getting most of their ingredients in there as being organic. And if you haven't tried Artius Man, I would say give them a shot and see what you think. I think they're high quality products. I would give them 2 thumbs up. It's going to come down to whether or not you want a thicker oil or one that might be a little bit lighter. And of course, that's always personal preference. So 2 thumbs up for Artius Man. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. Think about subscribing. If you've got any questions for me, let me know. And please stick around for the next video. We're going to go in depth with castor oil and talk about the benefits of castor oil and some of the things you need to know about castor oil. As always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one.